And we are back. We were just discussing the relative strength of Darth Vader and Darth Sidious.
Yeah.
And it depends on the continuity, and I cannot stress this enough. It depends on whoever's writing what particular thing you're on.
Yeah.
In both canon and Legends, but especially in Legends, Vader, like suit Vader, was not as powerful as he should have been, just because his body was so fucked up.
Yeah.
And like the suit he was in, again in both continuities, like it was designed to be painful and unpleasant and to limit him.
Yeah.
So that he couldn't overthrow Sidious.
Yeah.
This thing's too slow for you.
But in the new canon, especially in those fucking comic books, Vader is like, I can like glare at a moon and it'll explode. Powerful. And it truly does not line up with anything that happens in the movies.
Nah.
Like it.
Because, like...
It just doesn't.
Like you said before, I've looked at some... There's one I've been following, and I don't know how, like, accurate it is. It's one of the lore keepers, I want to say.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
They'll find you sooner or later, Jedi.
Can I just snip your head off?
Yeah. What were you saying?
Yeah, there was, it seemed really clued on, and there was, talking about one where it's, like you said, like, the suit's designed to be painful, so it limits him.
Yeah.
Like, if he ever broke out of the suit, like, he'd be able to, like, just, like, start destroying this guy, just pluck out the sky.
Yeah. And it wasn't like he was trapped in it, it was just like
limited.
His body was fucked up.
Yeah, like,
He didn't
can't
have
survive
limbs
without
anymore. Yeah, he literally can't do anything without being inside a suit.
Like, he's in agony inside the suit, but it's a thing keeping him alive as well.
Yeah.
And there was one...
I bet this senator has more...
Whatever. Continuity fucking thing it is. I was listening to Let's Drown... Not Let's Drown Out. Keep It Classy.
Yeah.
And Aaron was talking about this... I think she was called Aaron. But that was like... talking about, like, one of the comics that they had read. And apparently, like, Darth Vader fills a mission for Darth Sidious or whatever.
Yeah.
And basically, Darth Sidious strips all the shit off and whacks him back on Mustafar.
Yeah.
Like, I have made you Darth Vader. How dare you fail me? Like, I didn't give you this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So basically, he's just trapped on Mustafar again. The little shell of a human that he was.
Yeah. And he manages to, like...
Build himself up.
Yeah, and, like, I think at one point he, like, parts a sea of lava. And
Yeah.
shit. Like, yeah. The comics... Like, comics Vader is actually bonkers, and I don't understand how that is reconciled with how objectively less powerful he is in the movies. It's like, oh, but, like, he's, like, just not choosing not to do stuff. And like, okay, but then that's wildly out of character.
Yeah.
Just,
I found another continuity sort of similar to that, where they can just retcon shit, is Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Because he goes from dimensions and times and place and stuff like that, and that does have its own, like, sort of thing. Like, go back 10 years, change one thing, it could change the course of history forever, blah, 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 blah.
Doctor Who's nonsense.
Yeah. Even though I like it.
Yeah.
Hell, gotta go!
It's something that's a very, very great canon series. Everything's taken with
Where you going?
a grain of salt.
Get back here!
There's, like, one, like, to emphasize this great canon series, there's a type of enemy called Krillitane. And I don't think they've ever been, like, established before that one episode in the new series.
Yeah.
Well, you say new series, like when they first did the reboot.
Run! Other way, other way.
Yep. Boing, boing, boing. No! Wrong. Fucking...
L2 is still in the same place L2 was always been.
Shut the hell up.
Look down. No. The way you're meant to be going. Okay, up a bit. To the left. You see?
Gotta get to the mantis.
It's hard talking and gaming at the same time. It does take a lot of
We'll
concentration.
mourn later.
It splits your concentration, is
Yeah.
the thing.
Hello.
Really?
Did the zip thing again. Oh, fuck. You die.
Why would you do that?
They're hunting us,
Would you
buddy.
like to play?
Gotta stay one step ahead.
Oh, fair enough. I didn't think it was like that.
Unbelievable.
Perky's now at the helm.
Hello?
You suck.
I'm in
Oh, it's
bad
up to
shape,
heal. Ugh. Okay, nope. I'm gonna have to
Look at
change
that
this.
bullshit. Right, yep.
uh,
I've got an idea. How about we, like, switch over using, like, episode to episode?
sure.
Join
This
playthrough.
is with me.
Yay. Now I can actually talk with my mind being
Okay,
at
then
full
talk.
concentration. What were I saying?
I don't know.
Shit.
It was hard to follow.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, Doctor Who. There's literally one monster he encounters called Krillitane.
Hmm.
And it's never actually shown in any previous Doctor Who episode that I'm aware of. In parentheses.
Yep.
But K9, his little robot dog companion,
Yes.
plucked straight out of the 50s, just goes, the last time that the Doctor met them, they had really long necks. And they were like a gargoyle type of character when you first see them. So that's how that can like sort of handled. Like they do evolve and change and stuff. And being a 50-plus-year-old TV show, you just have to go back and change shit.
Yeah.
Because they have their own comics and stuff too. Separate continuities.
Yeah. Oof. It's weird having the D-pad. Like, I'm used to it being different, you know?
Yeah.
Stem
Like they even have a
be
spin-off
useful.
Doctor that's not Doctor Who at all, but has the Daleks and stuff like that. It just happens to be a really smart Doctor on Earth.
Okay.
Not the Doctor. Yeah, work that shit out. I can't.
What?
Yeah.
They've
Played
got
by
the Doctor and a Doctor.
which really suits like comes into this because he's played by Peter Cushing, also known as Grand Moff Tarkin.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. That guy's not a Doctor? That guy's not the Doctor?
Nah, he is in these movies though, as Doctor Who.
Well, that's just silly.
Yes. But it's a good movie. Anyway. Yeah. But he's got a mustache, so you don't really notice it's him until they actually see the credits and it says Peter Cushing. I was like, oh.
Ah.
So that's sort of how I wanted to bleed into this.
Come on.
It wasn't much of a
We'll come back later.
surprise. But
That's a fight.
whoa! Jeez.
Okay.
Coming back to the whole sci-fi and fantasy stuff,
Yeah.
this is a really good blend of the both.
Yeah.
Because it's sci-fi, but it's like sci-fi swords. And people do have firearms, but they're like the least powerful things
Yeah.
there.
It's crazy to think how, like, watching, like, space battles in Star Wars,
Yeah.
how, like, when you watch, like, the guns fire and the laser goes off, but,
Yeah.
like, you can just, like, watch
Not
it
today.
slowly go across
Yeah.
the battlefield, and just, like, this is silly. Who would choose this for their ships?
Yeah. And like it's the same with the blasters from the stormtroopers. You can see the beam coming towards you. It's like, oh, I've got time to dodge this.
Yeah.
I would
Like,
just love someone.
It truly feels like just me with a lightsaber could knock them away.
Yeah.
Like, maybe. If I knew it was coming.
Like, I would just love someone with an AK or just an M60 just run through.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
just
like,
a fucking 6-shooter. You like, bang, bang, bang,
Yeah.
12 guys dead. I did not press that button.
like the whole saying goes: if you hear the bang, the bullet's not for you.
Yeah.
No, if you heard the shot, that you weren't the target.
Protect me.
Ow.
Don't see you're expecting me to use it like that.
Look, it's that whole thing. If you do the quick draw thing, if you have got one of these laser blasters versus a normal 6-shooter,
Yeah.
the guy with the 6-shooter is going to win, even if they have a delayed reaction.
Troopers everywhere.
I can remember, like,
Gotta be careful.
watching things about dueling, like, that was a thing. In real life. I demand satisfaction. Bang!
Ever fought a Jedi?
That seemed really off pace.
Yeah.
I'll admit there's a bit of clunkiness to this still.
Yeah. It's especially in like the fighting, it's not very fluid.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
There's some platforming games that have like punching and like spinning. They have that sort of thing going on where you punch them and like 0.5 of a second like of your fist going through their torso, they might react to it. You've got the time slow thing.
Oh no. I don't really need it.
I'll admit there's some games that I've played where I've completely forgotten mechanics that could be really helpful at certain times.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can get through.
Like those in Need for Speed, from Most Wanted onwards to about the next game, which was Carbon. Don't know.
Yeah.
I was going a lot further than I thought it would. You could do the slow down time matrix thing, where like you'd slow right down, and you'd pinpoint precision would come in.
Yeah.
I could count on my hand
Stop here.
how many times I use that both games.
Yeah.
Like your
Just because
mind
you
doesn't
didn't
go.
remember?
Yeah, your mind. Well, because I'm used to racing. My mind doesn't go to I want to just completely break this game.
Yeah.
It's like I'm focusing on something that's happening.
Bullet time, of course.
Yeah. If I see something screaming coming towards me, I'm just going to dodge out of the way. I don't need to go boing, yay, yay, and go back into the position I was going. Like power-ups in games, like I can, again, count in my hands like how many times I sort of use them sometimes. And I'll just have this backlog of like all these power-ups and shit. They can just finish the game with.
They want me. They've got
It's the same as the whole, like, I'm gonna save the ammo for this gun until later. And the later, when you think you're gonna use it, never comes. That's one way to do it.
Yep.
Cal.
That's the way you use it. Look what I found.
Spoke too soon. I'll take the Inquisitor. Keep that other gunship off my back. On it.
I don't know how much damage you would just use with a massive railgun. Like, see those lasers? They're a bit more useful. Oh, please be able to hijack these. Ah!
Although, fun story, that trick he's doing now,
Yeah.
an Inquisitor did to him in the previous game. That's like where he learned it.
That's a bit of a dick move, really.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm controlling it now.
Yeah. My plane!
Oh. One thing I miss is proper action movies.
Huh?
Like stupid physics in action movies.
I'm sure they're still made, I just don't.
Yeah. Like the 80s is where they were king.
Name two.
Well, there's The Last Action Hero, which actually takes the piss out of the whole.
Yeah.
Like, Rambo, Predator,
Yeah.
Terminator, RoboCop. I think that's more than two. I can name a lot more. So we can continue. Not sure if this was 80s, but just like people that have like pistols that can shoot people in half type thing.
Oh, okay.
Got something for you.
Shotguns are like fired at point blank range at the people that have been shot at, and now just flying mids. You might want to heal, my dude. The Ninth Sister.
Yeah, they don't get to have names. Yeah, I don't like this jacket.
Impressive. But you're hurting bad inside, Kestis. I can sense it. All the guilt you're feeling for those fools you led to their deaths
Luke, I am your father.
makes
Sorry.
you so predictable. I dare you. Take your shot. Ready?
I'm sorry. Could have sworn I time slowed.
Any last words?
Alright, I'm gonna go with
I don't think so. Just a scratch.
Like Pokey concentrate. Right. It does look like it, but look at it.
Oh, fuck off. God, I hate the fucking delay.
Don't resist. Time to die, cracker rat. No way.
Into the flames, into the flames.
Here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, right?
What?
Yeah, yeah. So those cutscene transitions are always all goddamn hell.
See, this is what I don't like about forced cutscenes.
Yeah.
So,
That happens a lot. Especially because 90% of cutscenes, it assumes that you've got just the regular single blade one.
yeah.
And then like it'll go back into the game and like but it'll switch to whatever one you're actually using, and there'll always be that 1 second of I'm vulnerable because of this.
Yeah.
Oh, a new toy.
There's a cutscene, I want to say, the second Saints Row game they played. Basically, you're fighting this guy that has a minigun on a rooftop.
Yeah.
And by the time you're, like, to that level in the game, you're using bazookas and shit like that. But you'll get to a certain point in his health where it'll just trigger the cutscene of, like, what happens next. He's on the roof with the the chain gun. And he's bleeding profusely, and your character's just running towards him with a pistol. And they escape him, blah, 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 blah. But they always go for the weakest fucking weapon. I'm not.
Dear Jedi, a Coruscant delicacy. Come here.
It's a really good thing that lightsabers don't exist.
Yeah.
Because I think the first thing that would happen was complete mutilation.
Make me a legend.
Woo!
Masana!
Fucking die.
You were a Jedi Knight.
This is where he does the whole
Oh, you betrayed our order.
be friendly and good.
I don't like it when they do this, like, look inside yourself. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Oh, just one where they just go, it's just a cut, stab.
Yep.
Death. What a smug fucking look.
There's both. Yeah, he doesn't look great, clean shaven.
It's time to set you free.
I'm gonna say that's purely an animation thing, not a dig on what's his name is.
The actor.
I want to say Cameron Monaghan. Something.
It's going to be one of those things that you can pronounce wrong all the time.
I'm pretty sure it's a pretty normal name. I just
Yeah.
can't fucking remember it because I don't. It's extraneous information in my brain, you know, to me. Yeah, I'm happy.
It's like when you get like an actor that you've never heard the name actually spoken out loud. And you can pronounce everything this way and the other
Whoa.
these days.
Huh.
Like there's some that are like completely obvious. Like the voice of Mario, Charles Martinet. It's pronounced spelled Martinet, but you pronounce it Martinet. Because it's got the ET thing going on,
Yeah.
which is usually French background.
Usually,
He was in the Mario movie. It was quite a nice little throwback.
so is face.
Shut up. I highly recommend going to see the Mario movie.
I have heard good things.
They did so well that even Disney congratulated them.
When does that happen?
Not very often. Confusion. Jedi concentration.
Attunement. Maximum force is increased.
You're not going to do telekinesis?
I don't really use telekinesis a lot. And that's it for time.
Radio.
See yous.
Bye.